Topics that released or some stuff that released this morning. A whole bunch of new images for well, I mean, you got Wonder Woman, you got Guardians of the Galaxy, Kong Skull Island. This is all coming ahead of Comic Con next week. They're trying to build anticipation. So let's start with Wonder Woman. We have some new images, and they look pretty awesome. You have Gal Gadot and her poster, the First Lady, very Wonder Woman like. You have a photo of Chris Pine, who plays Steve Trevor, with Gal Gadot. And you got one with Patty Jenkins, the director, with Gal Gadot. And Patty Jenkins talked a little bit about why it took so long for a Wonder Woman movie to happen. She said, "I think the part of the reason Wonder Woman hasn't happened until now is because the right way to do it is as a classic origin story. People were afraid to do it with a woman, and now they are less so. So that's pretty cool." Also released was the Wonder Woman plot synopsis, which is pretty pretty general. It just talks about Wonder Woman going up to become the unconquerable warrior that she is. An American pilot crashes on her shores, tells her of a conflict raging outside the world, World War One, and how Diana leaves to fight with her and fight for good. And in the end, she ends up learning some pretty harsh lessons about life and humanity that lead her to where she is in Batman v Superman, where we find her. So, what do you think about this?
I'm liking all of it. I am so excited for the Wonder Woman film because the character in Batman v Superman was great, I thought. Even though Gal Gadot's still working on her acting skills, I don't mind that she's not the greatest actress. I think she looks the part very well, and I think she's going to learn and get better as an actress. And I love the images. They all look amazing. I particularly love Patty Jenkins' comments. My faith in this movie doesn't lie with Gal Gadot, even though I'm totally fine with her playing the role. It lies in Patty Jenkins because this woman, I talked about it before on my other podcast, but she directed Charlize Theron to her Oscar win in Monster. That is the most important aspect of directing, in my opinion, is working with the actors. And she directed a female lead to an Oscar. She's directed a few TV series like The Killing, a few Entourage episodes. She is a very talented woman, and I have so much faith in her. And I love her comments about the origin story because she's right. I didn't think about that until she said that. But with Wonder Woman, we don't have a modern telling of her origin story. And general audience goers don't know the Wonder Woman origin story. So you have to, with the first movie out, you kind of have to give it her an origin story.
Yeah.
And I think I hope and I'm predicting that it's going to be great. And it's going to set the bar for female superhero films. And I think Captain Marvel will lead up with another strong female-led superhero movie and again tell another origin story in its own right. So I'm loving everything I'm seeing from Wonder Woman so far.
I completely agree with you. Who would have thought Gal Gadot would have, made us all excited about Wonder Woman, and much less, even more so, Patty Jenkins. These photos, they look pretty awesome. The setting, the costumes, especially Wonder Woman's costumes. It's very
Looks great.
Yeah, it looks like it came right out of a comic book. And as for, I didn't mention the screenwriters. So you had Jeff Johns credited along with who's the guy you said earlier, Alan?
I forget the name, but he's a TV writer. This is his first film.
And
He wrote on the OC and some other TV
right
stuff.
To have Jeff Johns there, the guy who knows DC unlike anybody else, is pretty awesome. So definitely looking forward to this. We'll definitely get a trailer at Comic Con.
Oh, I
next week.
really hope so.